Hey y'all, it's Jeremiah Farmer here from the Clemson Department of Automotive Engineering, and I'd like to introduce a good friend of mine.
Hey, I'm Michael Bohnen. I'm CTO of GarageID.
So GarageID is going to be involved with our car show this year, Supercharged Saturday 3. We've got a ton of cars coming here to the CU iCar campus in Greenville, and GarageID is going to be involved. So tell us a little bit of background about what GarageID is.
Absolutely. So we had this idea of trying to unite the entire automotive kind of ecosystem and even vehicle motorsport world under one app, because there's no real platform that really caters to all the different features and really even focuses on the motorsport industry. So it's got many different features, but one of our most popular features is for pretty much anybody out there that you think like a Facebook profile for your car with social media features, but you earn rewards for participating. So loading your cars and providing updates or going and liking other people's. You earn points, which can then be redeemed for discounts and swag and vouchers and stuff from some of our sponsors. We also built tools specific for the motorsport industry for running events like car shows or racing, track days, things like that, or even just managing your teams, which could be like a car club and its memberships, or even race cars and their profiles along that. So really just trying to unite all of the motorsport ecosystem under one app and reward everybody for participating.
So talk to us a little more about this reward system that people can take advantage of if they're using GarageID.
Absolutely. So it's definitely a concept that everybody's been familiar with for decades, right? I mean, you use your credit card in certain places for certain things, you earn rewards, you get rewarded for it. Even a lot of applications and companies these days, you go to Starbucks and you earn reward points and you can get a free coffee or something. So loyalty reward system is big on keeping people engaged and rewarding them for participating. And so we had that idea of, hey, we want everybody to come and we want everybody to participate. And really, if you post your car, if you log in every day, you get like 10 GPoints. If you post a comment to somebody else's post, you earn some points. If you post an update, you get some points. So different things like that, just to encourage people and reward them for participating and also rewarding them with apparel or things that are more along the lines of what they want, right? Gas cards and discounts to performance shops and things like that.
So for like the average car enthusiast, the gearhead out there, how do you envision that they might utilize GarageID on a daily basis? What do you envision them utilizing it for?
Absolutely. So for free, everybody can go to app.garageid.com and you can sign up with your email address and basically your password you want and create your digital garage. And you can load all of your motorsports that really you've ever had, your current cars, even cars that you had years ago that only exist in your mind. You ultimately can create a public profile for that car, pictures, details. You can list your sponsors. So if you've got, your stereo is provided by a sponsor, they can have their logos on your vehicle page and stuff. And you can really more granularly define all the different upgrades and rims and turbos and, spoilers and anything on your car. So whenever people wanted to know about your car, you've got like a profile of the car to be able to see it. One of the other cool features that we offer for free, once you get your car loaded in there and it's in the system, you can go and order, and we'll ship them to you, custom QR codes that you can stick on your car. So if somebody walks by your car and says, man, that's a really cool car, but you don't even really know what all they've done to it, you can ultimately scan this code and it takes you directly to the car's profile, where you see the pictures, where you see the car details, where you see all the social media posts that, hey, I updated the rims, hey, I got in an accident, or things along that line.
It kind of strikes me, it reminds me of, years ago, back before social media was popular, there were a lot of forum websites online for different auto, sectors. I remember I had a 73 Dodge Challenger, so I was a member of the Challenger CUDA forum, and you would go on there, you would see what other mods people were doing. You could troubleshoot on there. Hey, my left turn signal isn't working. How do you fix that type of stuff? So it strikes me as a place where you're taking that concept, which has been around for a while, taking it to the next level and updating it to the 21st century where a lot of these applications have failed.
Absolutely. And even like I say, bolting in the real world side of it, right? You were able to join an online community very easily.
Yeah.
Even today in 2024, it's very difficult to manage a car club's membership or run an event for a car club that, has the mechanics tied to your team. They're just, those tools are still, if they are out there, they're limited and disparate all over the place. But yes, it's really kind of the car community and even motorsport industry is huge, and desires to want to collaborate and see what other people are doing and post on it. And like I say, so we really kind of tap into that and just bring the ecosystem together, solve a bunch of problems. And even there's all sorts of other cool features and things sprinkled in there that go above and beyond. But that's the main mechanics.
Perfect. And so y'all are going to be involved in Supercharged Saturday, our annual car show happening here on September 14th at the CU iCar campus in Greenville. So walk us through what people can kind of expect when they come to the show and how GID would be integrated into this particular event.
Absolutely. So ultimately, we have obviously a lot of different features and mechanics, but for this show, we're kind of focusing on really implementing kind of two of the main features we have to help fill some gaps that we needed for the show. Is on the ticketing side of things and the check-in and vehicle registration and again, the what vehicles and the profiles about their vehicles are checking in, as well as handling the voting mechanics. That's a very missing feature at all car shows, right? That you're using pens and paper and stuff like that. And so we actually have a pretty robust voting system that, since you've got the car information and you've got everybody checking in, that the voting mechanics can ride on top of it and kick out some pretty cool rewards for winning your category.
Very nice. So this not only helps, I imagine, the car owners who are participating in the show and obviously wanting to win an award, want to put their best foot forward as the judges come around. But then also on the back end is helping the judges too when they go around and say,
correct,
they can make notes, they can input scores into this system.
Absolutely, straight from their phone. It's designed to be mobile app, and so yes, the event manager side of things and the judges themselves, try to make it as seamless and smooth as possible, and feature rich. Like I say, I think we got a lot of good things, and focus on the user experience. Right? Yeah. Doesn't matter if it works. It matters if you can, click the button and find what you need to do. So.
Right. So you've talked us through the point system, and you've talked us through some of the back-end mechanics, but talk to us a little bit about some more of the other features that people can expect in a car show type setting, whether it comes to events or tickets or registration, things of that nature.
So on the event management, one of the big issues for a lot of people is being able to properly, either distribute tickets, sell tickets, check them into the event, really process the logistics of just, attendees of an event. And so our platform really kind of embraces all of, the different mechanics that you can have. You can have self check-in if you're like, a loosely, associated event in a parking lot, or it has full-blown gated check-in to where, users are provided a QR code. You've got a gatekeeper that can scan that QR code, check them in, even provides the additional information if they need to get gift swag or anything along that line. So really kind of help fill the void of that event management, and attendee and participant. Even handles like vendors, so when your vendors or food trucks or things show up, they have their own path that kind of they can check in, you can interact and notify them as well.
And so from a user experience, somebody who's on the other end of this using GID, maybe they're at a show, maybe they're at Supercharged Saturday here at CU iCar, what does that look like for them? They roll up, and are they handed a phone? Are they handed a tablet? How does that work? Walk us through that process.
So yeah, in the Supercharged Saturday setup, the way we're going to handle that is ultimately you will be sent an email. You purchase your ticket through the purchasing portal, and you will be sent an email that includes your information to be able to log into GarageID, and also to either you'll have your ticket in your ticket wallet to be able to check in if you're just an attendee. If you're a show participant with a car, you'll also have your vehicle pre-registration that you'll be able to, before the show, go in beforehand, get it all loaded up with the best pictures and all the details, and then have everything available to be able to, when you show up at the show, ultimately you'll walk up to the gates, you'll pop open your ticket and your QR code, they'll be able to scan it, give you the thumbs up, send you on your way into the show.
Very simple.
From the rest of the event app page, it's really kind of designed to be a one-stop shop for the event. Is you'll not only is it where you can get tickets and see all of that, you have all the event map information. So it has the geo map, so you can see where on the map, how to get there, directions like that, as well as the event map, that actually shows, well, here's where the restrooms are, here's where the VIP section is. So it handles that type of distribution of information on your central event landing page. You've got a scheduling section where you can go in there and see car pre-registration is going to be at 10 o'clock and gates open at 11 o'clock, and the voting is going to be closed and awards given at 2:30 on the main stage, or things like that. So really being able to disseminate that information out. You can link all of your social media profiles and provide a big description about all of the details of the event. Like I say, it's really meant to be kind of the main landing page that you can steer everybody towards to be able to get information about the event or even interact more with the event.
And it solves so many problems. I think we've all been to car shows in particular where maybe they weren't well managed or the times weren't published, and you're running around trying to find somebody who works for the show, and what time does the voting start, and what time do I need to be at this area. And so y'all are fixing that with this.
Absolutely.
GID.
What if it changes? That was, we've worked a lot of car shows over the years and really, identified some of those issues. Is once you think it's at 10 o'clock, you assume it's at 10 o'clock. Well, if you had a place where you knew to go and look, you could at least, either be aware of it or even notified of, different types of changes.
So y'all are live now. People can log on and access GID as we speak. Is there any hints, without giving away too much information, of things you see coming down the road for GID?
Well, we're always, we deploy a new version almost every week. Like I say, we're very aggressive in identifying issues or new features and getting them tested and rolled out. So literally almost every week you can log in and find a new feature that's been rolled out. I also produce weekly tech updates to try to call out. You may not know that button's always there, but I try to give screenshots and just some examples of the new features that are coming out. But we're completely live and free for everybody to log in, create an account. I encourage you to go ahead and get everything loaded up. Not even your current cars, even your cars that only live in your head, that that 72 Camaro that you had back in high school. Get it loaded up and show it off, and even start earning rewards. And we do weekly raffles and giveaways from our sponsors. Give away gift cards. We gave away Indy 500 tickets one time. So like I say, it's not just a keychain. It's some really cool stuff that we get with our sponsors. Or if you're a sponsor that wants to utilize that platform to get your name out, that's the other side of it, is to be able to link the entire ecosystem together. And we got the users and are bringing in the sponsors and just having a great time being car fanatics.
So if you want to connect with the Clemson Department of Automotive Engineering, there's many ways to do so. You can go online, cuautomotive.com. You can also follow us on Instagram at Clemson Automotive. We'd love to see you there. Connect with us any way you can, and we look forward to seeing you down the road.